doing? If you're watching on Facebook, be sure to hashtag live in the comments. If you're catching the replay, be sure to put hashtag replay in the comments. For all of you who are currently inside of my Zoom class, hello, hello, hello. So nice of all of you to join me. Let me go ahead and get everything set up here for you guys. Tonight is going to be a very special event for you guys, okay? Now, I have been noticing that a lot of people have been struggling with the same problem, right? They're not really understanding how to get traffic, where to get traffic from, and they're kind of lost. So I'm hoping that today's training will actually help you guys understand more about your customer, okay? And this strategy that I'm going to share with you, or basically the formula that I'm going to share with you guys, is something that's being taught by pretty much every big time entrepreneur there is in the online space. Of course, we went over this a little bit last Friday and a little bit last Wednesday, but I kind of want to just dig a little deeper inside of this subject. So let me see if I can get this to record here on Zoom.
This meeting is being recorded.
And for all of you watching Facebook, don't forget to tag hashtag live, hashtag replay, hashtag live if you're catching the live, hashtag replay if you're catching the replay. And be sure to click the little link up there that tells you to give access to StreamYard. That way I can see you guys' comments as you're watching. I will not be able to see your comments until you do that if you are watching live on Facebook. All right, guys, so let's get into it. Let me give out my shout outs here. Let me get my shout outs. I got a couple more people joining into my Zoom here. All right. All right, no problem, Julie. All right, let's give these shout outs. So we have Tony, Devon, Diana, Joan, Julie, Marion, Nadine, Nix, Sean, and Margaret. Nice of you guys join us. And I have someone that's watching on Facebook. Can't really see who it is. But welcome as well. Have about 3 viewers there, so welcome to all of you to this live training. All right, guys, so the first thing that I really want to get into is understanding what you are promoting, okay? This is so important, all right? A lot of people do not really understand what they are promoting. So for all of you here, when you're promoting the Genie script, okay, this is a mindset, meditation, manifestation, personal development product. Okay, that's exactly what it is. So the strategy that I'm really hoping that you guys will grab hold to is the fact that you have all of the control of knowing who is more likely to purchase this product. The only thing that you have to figure out is where to find them. How to find any one of these individuals on social media, find all the spots that they're congregating at, okay? And that's the importance of this training for tonight. So let me go ahead and share screen here. And I have to share screen on both platforms here. Okay, share screen. All right, we have that one set up there, and let me get screen sharing over here inside of the Zoom for all of you guys that are here with me now. Okay. All right, guys, so let me get this back on. And move you guys over here. All right, guys, so let's get into it. So this is going to be the simple but most powerful, okay, formula to getting traffic on social media today. Okay, this is taught by all the greats. Russell Brunson talks about this a lot, and this is something that I have been implementing into my business as well. So let's go ahead and get started into tonight's presentation. Okay, so I hope you have your pen and pads ready, because this is going to literally change the way that you market forever. Okay, all right, so let's get into it. So the first thing that you need to ask yourself is, who is my avatar? who is the person that is more likely to buy my product. And there are certain things that you're going to need to know in order for you to accomplish this mission of getting this traffic. Okay. Now, the first thing I want everybody to write down is everyone has habits or things that they do online. Okay. For everyone that's watching live on Facebook, make sure that you have a pen and pad ready because you are not going to remember this information. Of course, it is going to be posted in both of the Facebook groups. I am also posting this training on YouTube as well. But you want to make sure that you are writing this information down. Okay. Always write your information down. So everyone has habits and things that they do online. Okay. They read books. All right. They listen to podcasts. They watch certain YouTube videos. They like certain influencers on social media. They join certain Facebook groups and they like particular Instagram pages and etc. Okay. So write these things down. Okay. Everyone has a habit. Everyone. I don't care who you pick. It could be an older person, a middle-aged person, a younger person, someone who has no knowledge in affiliate marketing, someone who has no knowledge in marketing or no knowledge in anything, and they're looking for something. They're looking for it every single day. Okay. So let's move forward. Now, take you. Everyone that is watching, everyone that is here on Facebook, and everyone that is with me inside of this Zoom class, take you, the viewer of this training. All of you have pages, videos, books, movies, music that you like to listen to, correct? So in order to sell any product online, you have to think of where do these people congregate, okay? Where do they meet up and have a conversation or have coffee, or where do they share stories at? Okay, in this day and age, we all know the answer, and that's the internet. Millions of people surf the web daily looking for a number of things. Okay, now, for those of you here that do arts and crafts, okay, maybe you want to paint a picture and you don't really know how to do shading. The first thing that you normally would do is Google it. You're going to Google how to shade this picture or how to paint this particular photo. Okay, you're going to Google this information. Now, Google is going to show you a series of things that is going to answer that question. Okay, this is very powerful to understand. This is the key component to finding where your avatar will be. Okay, but there are steps that you need to be taking. So let's move forward, guys. So the second thing that you want to ask yourself is, what do they do? Okay, write this down. What do they do? What do people do online? People may want to lose weight, so they're going to Google how to lose weight, right? And then they're going to search for the answer to their problem. Okay, so now you as an affiliate marketer or a marketer in the digital realm, you need to get your offers in front of people that search for the problems or information within that niche. So this is where you're going to become the world's greatest detective. All right, now, if you wanted to lose weight, of course, this would be the number one question that you will put inside of Google search engine, inside of YouTube search engine, any search engine, Yahoo, Bing, whichever platform that you decide to use. But you're going to ask this question: how to lose weight? Okay. You might say how to lose weight in 30 days, how to lose weight in 4 months, how to lose weight in a year. Doesn't really matter. What you're doing, you're looking for an answer. Now, how all of these search engines work, they take your question that you're asking them and they give you search results based off of that question. So the top 15 different websites, videos that Google suggests to you are normally going to be the answer to your problem. All right. Now, there are different opinions, different examples of how this would work. But this is just a general idea of what it is when people go online and they search for something to solve their problem. Okay. Now you want to do your research. Okay. In order for you to get your dream customer to your affiliate links, you're going to have to research. You can't just really do one thing and think that, oh, this is all I have to do. This is working for me now. It'll work for me forever. Because sometimes what tends to happen is you do one thing, it dies off, and you're kind of floating in the water. You don't really understand which way is north, south, east, or west. Okay, so you want to understand this concept. All right. Now, what you're wanting to do is compile a list of places to find your traffic and write down these critical questions. Okay, write these down. What are their buying habits? Okay, what frustrations and stresses keeps them up at night? Where do they go to solve their problems? What are the ultimate goals that they have set for themselves? These are very critical questions that you need to know. Why is this important? Okay, because first thing is, if you understand someone's buying habits, you know exactly what they do before they buy. You can map out a strategy to get your product in front of that person in the middle of that process of them purchasing something. Now, this is very effective when it comes down to running paid advertising on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, even TikTok, because when you understand a person's buying habits, you know when to drop your ad in front of them and you know what to target. Okay, very important. Second one, what frustrations and stresses keeps them up at night? Most of you here are struggling with traffic or sales. Okay, you're not getting enough traffic, so that means that you're not making enough money. You're not closing enough sales, right? So even if you have a lot of traffic but you're not closing sales, then there are things that you have to work on the back end for that. But that's not really what this training is about tonight. But I can go a little bit into that if any one of you has a question concerning that. Now, the next one is, where do they go to solve their problems? Of course, all of you know that it's the internet. Everyone goes to the internet to solve majority of their problems. Okay. If you do not use the internet to solve any types of problems, maybe you're just, a more smarter individual than I am. Because most of the time, if I don't know something, I'm going to go search for it using the internet or reading books. Okay. The last one is, what are the ultimate goals that they have set for themselves? This is so important due to the fact that everyone has a goal. Some people want to make $5,000 a month. Some people only want to make $1,000 a month. Some people want to make 10K, 20K, 40K, 50K, 100K a month, right? Some people want to do that a year. But if you do not understand what goals someone is setting for themselves, it's going to be kind of hard for you to create your avatar based on this information. Okay. Once you understand what someone's goals are, what keeps them up at night, how they're solving their problems, where do they go, and what are the habits that they have before they buy something, oh, you can put your offer in front of a lot of people and you can create a lot of good hooks in order to bring them in. But this right here is the most important step of it all. Do your research. So this is the starting point here. Okay. Now, the first thing that you want to do is name the avatar or customer. You want to name this person. Okay. Whether it's CEO John or, marketing Maddie or, anything like that. You want to make sure that you name your avatar. Okay. Name them. Figure out if it's a male or a female. Of course, you want one of each. You want a male and a female, but figure out which way you want to go with first. For the ladies, maybe you want to create a female first, or maybe you want to create a male. Doesn't matter. Just create one male, one female. Give them an age. Figure out how old they are. Now, this is imaginary. This is something that you're going to write down for yourself. You're creating your dream customer. Okay. You're creating them. So how old are they? What is it that they do for a living? Okay. What do they do? All right. Do they work in a warehouse? Do they have a regular 9-to-5 job? Do they work fast food? Are they an entrepreneur? Are they a fitness instructor? Are they a CEO of some type of software company? What is it that they do? Okay. How much money do they make a month? Right. You want to figure this out. You want to sit there and say, you know what? I want someone that makes, $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month. You want to understand how much money they make when you create this. Okay. This is going to be very powerful for you because this goes into the law of attraction, manifestation, and attracting the things that you want inside of your life and inside of your business. Okay. Are they single or are they married? All right. A lot of people don't really put a lot of thought process inside of someone's marital status. All right. If someone is single and they work a regular job, they have a lot of different free time to do things because most of the time they're either at work or they're out with their friends or they're trying to go on dates or whatever. They're wasting a lot of time that they could be utilizing in order to make more money so they can level themselves up, right? So marital status is important. If someone is married, then they have a family life. Of course, you have a wife, you have a children. Some of you might have kids. So you want to understand what's the difference between single and married people because they are going to do two different things in their process. Okay, they're going to look at different things. They're going to read different things. They're going to go different places. This is very important. Okay, and what are some of their hobbies? What do they like to do? Do they go mountain climbing? Do they go skiing? Do they shoot pool? Do they swim all the time? Do they lift weights? What are their habits? What are the things that they like to do? What are their hobbies? Okay, not their habits, but their hobbies. Right? Make sure all that's wrote down. Guys, be sure when you pop in the Zoom that you mute your mics. Appreciate you. All right, the next step is you want to get into the mindset of this person. Okay, you want to understand what is it that they think. All right. So one of the first beginner ways of doing this. All right, this is what I was doing when I first started. When I was listening to Wesley, and Wesley was always suggesting us books. He was always talking about these different books, Psycho-Cybernetics, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, all these different books, right? And what I was doing, I was listening to him tell us these books, and I was thinking to myself, well, he's a multimillionaire. How many other multimillionaires read these exact same books? Okay. So I started going on YouTube, on Facebook, looking at all these different entrepreneurs that are big in their fields. And I'm noticing a trend. All of these people read the same books. Okay. So you want to get into the mindset of the person who you want to sell a product to. Okay. What books do they read? Understanding what type of books that the person reads that you want to sell a product to is powerful. Each person that has a problem or a goal they want to reach will read particular books. Understanding this will give you a source of traffic that you might not have thought anything about. Now, I know that's hard to believe, but as I show you this literal formula, this is the formula that you're going to use for everything. When I show this to you, it's going to amaze you. You're probably going to be like, I never really thought about that, Lambo. So let's continue. Ask yourself, when a person reads a book, where do they get them? Where do they go and get these books that they read? And the answer is easier than you think, okay? Of course, most of you here are going to say, well, Lambo, they go to Amazon, right? That's like the first place everybody's going to say, well, they go to Amazon and they go get the books, right? Or Walmart. They go to walmart.com and they go purchase them a book. Barnes and Nobles, okay? It's another bookstore, internet bookstore, right? Used to be a tangible place right here in Dallas. I don't know if they have any more stores open. I know the one here in Dallas closed, but they're still selling books online. Another place is YouTube. People listen to audiobooks, right? Local bookstores. A lot of people have local bookstores that they go to and they read these types of books. But at the end of the day, the answer to where do these people get these books is the internet. Okay? 95% of the people that read books are getting them from the World Wide Web. Okay? So this is the utilization of this. Okay? You can research any of these platforms to know what your audience is reading. Okay? So write this down. What are the popular books in your niche at Walmart? What are the popular books in your niche at Barnes and Nobles? What are the popular books in your niche on YouTube? What are the popular books in your niche on Amazon? Okay, now some of you might think, well, Lambo, if it's the #1 book on Amazon, wouldn't it be the #1 book on Walmart? Sometimes that's not the case. Okay, sometimes it's, Amazon might have a #1 bestseller. You go to Walmart and it's a total different book within the same niche. Okay, so these things are very important to know, because if you do not understand these things or do not know these things, it'll be hard to really understand who is more likely to purchase your product. Okay, so I hope you guys wrote all this down. Let's move forward. Then what you're going to do after you figure all this information out, after you figure out what are the most popular books, you're going to go to the reviews and then you're going to read them. You're going to read the reviews and the comments to see what people are talking about when it comes down to that book within that niche. So write this down. Some people ask questions, okay? They ask questions about the book or something that was in the book. You want to write those questions down. You want to write them down, okay? Some people are going to give key points in the book that help them along the way in their journey. You want to write those key points down. You want to write them all down, okay? Others are going to praise the author, all right? They're going to write positive reviews about the author. So what do you want to do? You want to write down the author of that book, okay? Last, people are going to give negative comments about what they didn't like about the book, right? So write all of these negative comments down as well. You want to write this down, okay? Each one of these things has a component to it. It has an important fact of why you're doing it and how it's going to benefit you in the long run. Okay, because organic marketing is a long-term game. This is literally a long-term strategy, a long-term formula. If you want to generate money online for, till the internet blows up, this is going to be the way to do it forever. And this works for online businesses as well as tangible businesses. All right, so let's get down into the rabbit hole, okay? Because after this, you are going to start feeling like Alice, right? You're going to start feeling like Alice, tumbling down the rabbit hole on her way to Wonderland. Just with looking at books, you can unlock a traffic cheat code, okay? Now, some of you are probably like, okay, Lambo, all this sounds good. What type of cheat code can I unlock from going on Amazon, looking at a review about a book? How is this showing me any way of getting traffic, right? So let's go ahead and dig a little deeper, okay? So this is the reality of what I just told you. The questions that people ask, all right? This is going to help you see if your product is the answer to that question, okay? That's the first thing that it's going to do. As soon as someone asks a question, you already know the product or the service that you are providing to the marketplace. So this is just going to help you see if your product can even help this person get to wherever it is that they would like to go. Okay, if they have a question about, well, how do I manifest things faster without spending all of my time meditating? Maybe your product has the answer. Okay, how do I manifest things faster without using the law of attraction? This might be a question that someone asks on one of these reviews. Guess what? You have a product that can answer that question, right? The Genius Script teaches you how to manifest things without using the law of attraction. Of course, the law of attraction is universal. It's a universal law, something you're going to use at all times. But there are ways to manifest things with journaling, vision boards. These are all a part of the law of attraction, but they are not the real key components to it all, because of course it's mindset. Starts with the mind, right? All right, so second, key points in the book. Why would I say write down the key points in the book? Because this allows you to have conversation pieces with others about the material. Okay, so whenever you're building an audience, whenever you are building relationships with individuals, okay, and someone is reading a particular book, they're going to be asking you these types of questions. They're going to say, take, for example, Brandy, for example. Brandy might say, hey, Lambo, I just started reading The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, and I really love it. You know, have you read that book? Now I can engage in a conversation. Why? Because I read the book. I understand the key points that are in the book due to the fact of me doing market research, looking at reviews, looking at different key points that people have pointed out about the book. So now I can start conversating with Brandy, explaining to her, yes, I've read the book. These are the key features that I got out of the book. How about you? All right. So this opens up conversation pieces. Okay. Next, why would I tell you to write down the author of the book? Because this is just another rabbit hole of traffic when you follow the author. All right. I'm only telling you to go to these multiple places. You can go to Amazon, Walmart, Barnes and Nobles. You can go to any one of these websites and implement this strategy. But the key is you want to unlock as many opportunities to gain traffic so you can get a total amount of audience members that is within that niche that you can really market to. Okay. So if this author had wrote a book about mindset or meditation, and you follow this author on Amazon, you get all of their updates. Every time they release a book, a new form of information, Amazon will update you because you follow them. This goes the same way with social media. Once you know the author's name, now you can go to Facebook, you can go to Instagram, you can see if that person has a YouTube channel, you can see if that person has a podcast. Now you are following them and you are connecting with people that are in the same niche that all have a like mind. I call it audience hijacking, okay? Because that's exactly what it is. You're just following other big time influencers that can't really reach out to every individual follower and give them any type of value. They can only do so much. So that gives an opportunity for you, the affiliate marketer, to come in and hijack the audience, okay? Negative comments. Now, I know some of you are probably real confused about this, about negative comments. Why would I write down anything negative? You know, we're all about positivity and attracting positive vibes, right? But negative comments is going to benefit you greatly, okay? Because this will allow you to start creating hooks when you are confident that they will like your product better. So some of you are probably wondering, what is a hook? Okay, a hook is basically it's a form of marketing to where you create something that really gives somebody curiosity. It makes them want to know what it is that you're promoting, what it is that you're going to offer them, and how can you solve the problem. Okay, that's a hook. It's the bait. It's the bait. So a prime example of hooks are anytime that you go to a website or a funnel and they're giving you something for free. They tell you, hey, I got this free training on how you can gain, 100,000 leads in less than a year using this strategy, right? That's a hook. If they say, want to lose weight fast without eating this, click here. That's a hook. It kind of sucks, but it's a hook. Okay, I'm just giving you guys a understanding of what a hook is. Okay, so now let's get into some examples here. Okay, so right here I'm on Amazon.com. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in meditation into the search bar on Amazon. All right. And I'm going to click on that little side box on the left-hand side, and I'm just going to go all the way down to books. Okay, books. And I'm going to click that. Then I'm going to search. Right now, after I search for these books, of course, it's going to pull up all of the top choices based on my search results. And of course, we have sponsored there. And sponsored just means that it is an advertisement, which means somebody is paying to be in that placement. But I want you to notice the reviews on this one here. It's 5,000 reviews. So I want to click this, and I want to go down, and I want to start reading the reviews. Okay, top reviews from the United States. I want to read these. So it says, I am a mother of 3. Now I'm constantly on the go. I have never considered meditation because, frankly, the thought of trying to find a quiet spot to sit for a long period of time by myself in complete silence seemed insane. I can't even go to the bathroom by myself, LOL. However, I did want to find more peace in my life, and that's when someone had mentioned mindfulness. Okay, so I started reading this book, not knowing what to expect. Honestly, I assumed I wouldn't understand half of it, half of the stuff in it, as I've never tried anything like this and thought you'd have to be like a Buddhist level to truly understand it. When I began reading, I was super excited. Not only is this book extremely easy to read and comprehend, it's easy to navigate. Depending on the emotion you are trying to work through, you can simply look up the exercise for it. Also, since the exercises are short and range from 5 to 15 minutes, they are perfect for my busy schedule. The best part of all, you can do them in just about anywhere. I've caught myself doing some of these exercises in the book while sitting in my car, waiting for my kids to come out of karate practice. So if you are new to this and want an easy to read go-to guide on how to better handle your emotions that works with your busy schedule, then this is the book for you. Now, with me reading that whole review, all right, there are keywords inside of this review, okay? Keywords, but I'm not going to point them out just yet. Just want you guys to kind of continue on and understand how this works, okay? So what happens is people will give hints of different things, different subjects, different keywords. Is it easy? Is it hard? Is it something that's complicated, right? So you want to look for these things inside of these reviews. So look at this review here. It says, perfect for therapists. All of my ad runners, all of you who are running ads currently right now. When I told you, you have to think outside the box, okay? This is what this means. They're saying that this book is perfect for therapists. Some of you never thought about meditation, mindfulness, manifestation, law of attraction. You never really thought that therapy or therapist would be a target. Okay, that's a target audience. Okay, so let's get down to business on what this person was saying. He says, this book is the perfect practical guide to meditation and mindfulness. I work as a therapist, and I often incorporate mindfulness techniques into my therapy practice. Highlight that. I work as a therapist, which means this person is a full-time therapist and they use these techniques inside of their practice, which means that there are lots of therapists that also use these techniques. Okay, there is a pocket of people that you can target for Genie Script right there. Okay, therapists. Okay, what I like about the book is that I can easily flip to a chapter that is relevant to a client and then guide them through the exercise. It is also so easy to show them the steps so they can go home and practice on their own. Now, from everybody that's here inside of my Zoom class right now, how many of you remember me telling you to take the Genie Script course and literally write down the key components of it. How many of you remember that? If you remember that, put number 1 in the chat for me, please. You remember me telling you to write this stuff down so you can use it later. Why are you wanting to use this? Because this is what people do. This guy is perfectly explaining, or girl is perfectly explaining what they do. They read this book, they give it to their client. They literally give all of the exercises that is in this book to their client. And they tell them, go home and practice this. This is the same thing that you could be doing for your audience, okay? With the Genie script. You could be telling them key points out of the Genie script that will help them move forward, get them out of a slump, help them manifest things better, help them manifest things faster, okay? It's powerful stuff. So we have here, let me get you real quick. We have here, I am a meditator myself, and I really love the reminder to practice engaged mindfulness. There's that word again, mindfulness. Ad runners, write that down. If you're running ads, write that down. Mindfulness, okay? Write that down. The whole section on working with mindfulness in daily life was so helpful for reminding me to stay grounded while I am going about my everyday tasks. Awesome book. And I would definitely recommend it to anyone, to any other therapist or anyone interested in meditation. Okay, so this guy is perfectly telling him, for therapists, I recommend this. For therapists, I recommend this book. Okay, Genie Script is a audio course that is way more in depth than a book, right? So let's continue on. As a longtime student of Theravada, I hope I'm saying that right. Okay, if I'm not saying that right, someone can feel free to correct me. But this is a keyword. Okay, that's why I highlighted that. That is a keyword. What is that? Google that. Find out what that is. When it lines up within your niche, you're getting tons of keywords. You're pulling them literally from the sky. That's how it feels. They're giving you all the information. Your audience is going to tell you every single thing that you need to know. Okay? They're going to tell you everything that you need to know. All right, so let's continue. And a 15-year meditator, I have read many books on Buddhism and meditation. Often these books provide general info that is almost cookie cutter from one book to the next. This book, on the other hand, is all about practical and easily accessible methods to slip into meditation practice without tripping off of the usual ego defense alarm bells. Now, I want you to read this one more time. This book, on the other hand, is all about what? Practical and easily accessible methods to slip into meditation practices without tripping off the usual ego defense alarm bells. That's a hook, ladies and gentlemen. That's a hook. You could take that and you can turn that into a marketing hook for your product. Okay, let's continue. The author's soothing writing style is so disarming that one can easily read a paragraph or two and drift into a soothing, healing meditation session. So that's another part of the hook, right? Instead of saying the author's soothing writing, of course, Wesley Virgin is the author of Genie Script. So you could say the author's soothing voice and intricate detail is so disarming that one can easily listen to his module, one module or two, and drift into a soothing, healing meditation session. Okay, that's a hook. Write this stuff down, guys. Write this stuff down. I hope you're taking notes. I hope you're taking notes. Okay.
Until he screams out, "Let's go."
Yes, but I mean,
my mind.
yes, but even then, if he screams out, "Let's go," that's supposed to pump you up. By that time, you should be coming out of your meditation. You should be clear on the things that you would want, because the information before he yells, "Let's go," is very vital, very critical, right? Everything that he talks about is to build your mindset up, to increase the possibility of you manifesting greater things inside of your life. And then at the very end, what does he do? He amps up your vibration. He raises your vibration by yelling, "Let's go!" That's what he does, right? So that's how it goes. That's how it works, right? It's energy. That's what you want. All right, so let's continue. All right, so it says, "I am so grateful to have encountered this book and trust it leads many folks into a fulfilling lifestyle filled with the healing power of meditation practice. This book is a healing balm for assaulted minds everywhere. Peace." Okay, so now you have a keyword that is in the book. Well, inside of this review that you maybe never heard of, so you can go Google that keyword. You have hooks inside of this review that you can pull, okay? And you can write these hooks down and you can use these for your own marketing campaigns, all right? And you understand that this particular book is soothing to someone, all right? So that means that you can look at Genie Script and you can say, well, what was my experience with Genie Script? Was it soothing for me? Was it very educational? Did it do something better for my life? Did it take me to another level? Okay, this is what you want to think about because these things are important, right? All right, let's finish this up here. So let's go to this last one here. "I have meditated for a few years and I have attended a 10-day Vipassana." I guess that's how I say that. Excuse me if I'm butchering these words, ladies and gentlemen, but if you know how to pronounce that, feel free to correct me. But this person, a 10-day Vipassana retreat or course, so I am not new to meditation. But when asked by friends about the essence of, here's that word again, mindfulness. So now you have two keywords. You have the Vipassana and the mindfulness. "I have always found it difficult to do so. This book, in a part preliminary to the exercises, presents a very useful, understandable, and accessible discussion of mindfulness in its various aspects. I have gone back and reread that part a few times. The exercises which comprise the bulk of the book are sort of familiar to me as a somewhat experienced meditator, and perhaps not as necessary for me, but nevertheless are nice reminders of the various aspects of meditation. So 4 stars for me, and likely 5 stars for someone just starting to explore meditation. For them, I think this would be quite valuable. All right. Now, the reason why I went through each one of these particular reviews is because what I am doing, I am showing you how to take a review from Amazon about a book. This is a book, and you can unlock all kinds of traffic opportunities, all sorts of traffic opportunities, because you're getting keywords, okay? You're getting different keywords that you never thought of. You're getting hooks. Okay, you're getting something that you can put in front of someone else that is already wanting this type of information. And then when they bite on that hook, what can you do? Boom, take them to your affiliate link after this relationship, right? Because in order for them to bite on the hook, they have to start talking to you. They have to build a relationship with you, right? Then you send them to your affiliate link, which is the affiliate link to the Genie Script, and bada bing, bada boom, you got them. Okay, very simple. Okay, very simple. Let's move forward. So this is the strategy once again, ladies and gentlemen. First, you're going to go to Amazon or any online bookstore. Okay, you're going to look for the most popular books within that niche. Then you're going to go to the reviews of that book. Okay, you're going to read the reviews and take notes on the information that you read. This is literally a traffic cheat code using books. Using books. So the benefits of this, you learned who loved the product, but most importantly, what they loved about the product. Okay. You learned new keywords that you can go and research. All right. You learned the most popular authors of these books. So now you can go and follow these authors and add them into your audience arsenal. You learn how to get ideas from hooks, just from the drawbacks about a book or the advantages about a book. So you learn how to get ideas for your hooks just from drawbacks and positive reviews from the book. Powerful stuff. So this is very amazing, right? From this one strategy, you will be able to access a community of people by using the data that you gathered from researching a book review. Now, when it comes down to action, this is where you are going to follow the yellow brick road. Yes, I will go back in just a second, Jay. Let me click back here. Right here on the benefit screen here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Back one more. Okay. For those of you who are watching on Facebook here, just give me 1 second. Just going back so you guys have time to write this stuff down. Had someone in the Zoom that wanted to write this stuff down because sometimes I get to rolling. I'm passionate. I love this stuff. I live, eat, sleep, and breathe this stuff every single day. Every day I am waking up, filling my mindset with more information, learning new skills, learning new ways to get more traffic to my offers, and learning ways to show you guys more ways to get traffic into yours. Oh, no problem, Jasmine. I'm glad. I'm glad this is giving. If this is giving you value, guys, put a number 1 in the chat for me. For all of you that's watching live on Facebook, put a number 1 if you are getting value right now from this video. Okay, I need to see if you guys are getting value. Thank you, Des. Yes, let's go, brother. Let's go. Let's go, everybody. Yes, if you're getting value, please put a number 1 inside of the comment section on Facebook. My people in Zoom are lighting it up right now. All right. Because this is something that you might not have known. You might not have known this type of information. These are literally right in your face every single day. And you don't think anything about it. You're just looking for the basic way to go and get traffic. Okay. Yes, Maureen. All right. Okay. So let's move forward, guys. All right, so we need to follow the yellow brick road. So what is the yellow brick road? You will find these same individuals on multiple social media platforms, okay? They are all on Facebook, all on Instagram, all on YouTube, all on TikTok. They're all in forums. They're all over podcasts. This, my friends, is the yellow brick road to marketing paradise, okay? The one thing that most of you here want to gain is traffic. That's the number 1 thing that most people want to get. They want to get traffic. People will tell me all day, Lambo, I want to make sales. You can't make sales without traffic. Okay, this is the lifeline of your business. So if you want to get more sales, of course you have to take the right actions. It's about understanding this technique and applying it across numerous fields for your research. I know this may sound like a lot, but it truly isn't. Okay, think about it. If you spend 1 hour a day on social media just to be entertained, spend that same time researching who would be more interested in buying your product. Then once you have that list together, formulate a blueprint of how to execute the plan to fill your pipeline, right? Very simple stuff, okay? If you spend 1 hour a day looking at cat videos or videos on how to do a particular task, or maybe you just like watching music videos or anything like that, spend 1 hour a day just researching people that's within your niche, okay? And you will benefit from this greatly, all right? So are you ready? This is the question that I have to ask you. Are you ready? Because the way to get sales is to provide the business with its lifeline, and that lifeline is targeted traffic. All right. There are a million strategies that I can give you, but there is only one formula to follow. Okay, very simple formula, and you are learning about that right now. So, are there any questions about what we just discussed today? Any questions? If you have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself. People inside of Facebook, if you have any questions, be sure to type them into the comment box so I can get these questions answered for you guys. So I'm gonna go with my Zoom crowd first and see what questions we have on Zoom, and then I will come back to the Facebook comments and I will answer those questions as well. So everyone in Zoom, anyone have any type of questions? Feel free to unmute yourself or type it inside of the chat box. Anyone have any questions? Any questions? All right. I think everybody in the Zoom is good.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, Jay, go ahead.
Oh, this is my first time joining your session.
Yes, ma'am.
But I was just wondering, like, do you have these like regularly, or will I be able to like, come if you have some?
Yes, ma'am. So, are you a part of my actual organic course? Are you a part of my training?
No, this is like my first time ever figuring out about this class or you period.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, I hold live trainings every single Wednesday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. And I do also hold private trainings as well on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. My Friday classes are exclusively for my members. Wednesday night is free to the public. You are welcome to come to any one of my Wednesday night meetings. And I will be digging a little deeper every single week on different ways of how to get traffic to your affiliate links or to your products that you want to sell. So that is my basic schedule. I do lives randomly at times. Sometimes I'll just, randomly just go live. I post a lot of things inside of my Facebook group as well that can help you with gaining more traffic into your offer.
Okay, thank you.
My pleasure, Jay. Nice of you to join us as well. Nice of you to join us. All right, guys. Any other questions? Any other questions? It's okay, Georgette, if you came on a little late. This is being recorded.
Yeah.
It's being recorded in the Zoom. It's also inside of the in the Facebook group as well, so you can always go back and watch the replay, Georgette.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I caught a bit. I caught this topic. I'm following my lady's thing, but really it sounds good. I can research a book on my niche.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Go into reviews. I call it the go into reviews, and then you're saying to follow those authors of the book on their social media platform.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's how you're trying to not get in and get your free one.
Yes, ma'am.
It's in that.
Yes, ma'am. That's exactly how you would do it, and you can apply this for anything. It's not just books. It's not just books. You could do it for podcasts, YouTube videos, Facebook profiles, Instagram profiles. I'll dig a little deeper into that as we go further into this training. For tonight, I just wanted to keep it short and sweet and give a very brief introduction on what to do, because I don't want to overwhelm anyone with too much stuff to go really do. But the real core concept of this is writing down all of the information you can based off of as many platforms as you can go gather information from. So books is just one. Of course, you want to know what type of podcast people listen to, who do they follow on Instagram, who do they subscribe to on YouTube. All of these things are very important. Okay, because once you understand all of these things, then you can really start getting real deep into, what type of questions are they asking? What is it that they want to accomplish? What are the things that are keeping them up at night? Why aren't they making the money that they want to make? Or why aren't they manifesting something that they would want in a faster manner, right? So these are things that you can answer by doing this type of research. Once you see all these things come into play, just like me just showing those reviews, you would just read a review normally and just read it and go to the next one, and that's just to classify you to buy that product, right? But instead of looking at it as a consumer, just get into the mind of a consumer, because we're all customers of some sort. Everyone buys something. What is it that made you buy? A lot of the times it's emotion. Majority of the time it's emotion. You buy on emotion. If someone gives you all the right things, they tell you all the right stuff, you'll buy it, right? This is what people do every day. Your job is to pinpoint what that is, dial into it, and then get your offer in front of them during that period of time to trigger that emotion so they can buy from you. Okay. And all of this research is going to help you in the long run. I really feel like that a lot of people put strategies and stuff in front of the core principle of marketing. Marketing is literally 90% mindset, 10% marketing. Might be 95% mindset, 5% marketing. It's really here, up here. You have to do a lot up here before you put it into the real world. Okay. So research, guys, lots of research. You can create funnels from this too. Yes, you can. You can create funnels. This is how you're going to drive traffic to an affiliate link. This is how you're going to drive traffic to a funnel. This is how you're going to drive traffic to any type of product or service. This works for online businesses. This works for tangible businesses. It works the exact same way. With tangible businesses, like let's say you own a taco truck or something like that, it's a little different of how you're going to find your customers because it is a local business. But it's the same concept. You want to look at, what are all the rival companies doing? What are they doing? Who are they advertising to? Where are they advertising? Do they have YouTube channels? Do they have different advertising networks on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok? Do they show their foods on TikTok? Do they even make TikToks? If you are a restaurant that's local in your area and you notice that no one is making a TikTok in your area about food, you can make that. You can dominate that niche, okay? Because you're the only person in that area that's doing that. Everyone else is going to be catching up to you. It's just thinking outside the box, guys. It's thinking, what can I do to get in front of my dream customer faster? And it's really researching those pain points that I told you, or those key features that I told you guys earlier in the presentation. Any other questions, guys?
Lambo, I don't have a question.
Yes, ma'am, Jackson.
But I experienced a lot of things, like a good things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I create a Facebook group, and I got this week for 2 days. I got possible clients that they said is starting, and then the question that I got is the one that you told us before that I screenshot it.
Uh-huh. Yes, ma'am.
Screenshot, and they really replied to that, and they resonate.
Yes.
So I am so grateful. I am so happy because in my Facebook group I can target my audience.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
It's my first time doing I got first time doing my first.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm creating my first Facebook group first time.
Yes, ma'am. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Lambo.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm gonna talk to you about that later.
Yes, ma'am. We'll do.
Schedule. Okay.
We'll do.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So guys, look, if this is all brand new to you, for everyone that is in my training, we are going to dig into this like your toes in the sand. Okay. We are going to dig in because this is the most important part of marketing, is understanding who is more likely to purchase your product. If you do not understand this, you're going to just be shooting every which way, hoping that you hit something. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't, but it's not steady. It's not going to be consistent, right? So you want to understand these principles in order for you to always be able to get in front of the right person at the right time. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? All right. Well, for those of you who are tuned in on Facebook, I hope that you truly got value out of today's training. I look forward to seeing you guys next Wednesday. For those of you who are in my organic traffic mastermind group, look forward to seeing you guys next Wednesday. I will be returning back to my Monday live sessions as well. Had a lot of different things going on the back end. Of course, I'm creating something brand new for all of my beautiful people. And I am looking forward for you guys to also get along and get inside of this challenge I'm going to be holding here pretty soon. And I will be updating you guys very soon about what that challenge is going to be about and how much money you're actually going to be able to make when you participate in that challenge. So for everyone on Facebook, I wish all of you a good night, and I will see you next week.